Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is INSYIRAH binti JASNI, AF180196. I'm going to present about this project introduction. So transportation is a fundamental in provide a means of mobility and accessibility for everyone to travel from one place to another. So a sustainable transportation system provide all urban residents with mobility and accessibility in a safe and environmentally pleasant form of transportation. So university is one of the communities with high population and high usage of transportation. So to embarking towards sustainable campus, public bus, carpooling, walking and cycling are the suggested mode of transportation for everyone in order to solve the issues. So among all of the mode of transportation, cycling is the most convenient, quick and affordable, particularly for students rushing to class. The objective of this project is first to propose a sustainable transportation system suitable for UTHM. Second objective is to develop a sustainable transportation policy. So the problem statement is traffic congestion and shortage of parking area in UTHM due to increased number of vehicles and increased number of students. Second is the causes of delay in travelling to work and classes, illegal parking along the roads and high percentage of accident rates among students and staff. And lastly, a small percentage students choose to walk or cycle within the campus, but the facility to support pedestrians and cyclists are not satisfactory.
Assalamualaikum, my name is HANIS binti MOHAMAD SHUKRI with metric number AF180142. So now I will be presenting about sustainability goals for cycling. Meeting the needs of people who cycle are essential in achieving the sustainable development goals. Cycling contributes a few goals in attaining the goals. No poverty. Cycling are simple and affordable and enable access to move from one place to another. Good health and well-being. Cycling helps improve one's health and well-being while reducing the risk of diseases. Third is the affordable and clean energy. Using renewable human power and energy, cycling is coefficient and reduces the reliance on natural resources such as fuels. The fourth is industry, innovation and infrastructure. Cycling parking stations, bicycle lane and bike service are compulsory to solve the university major problems such as traffic congestion and delays. Next is sustainable cities and communities. High rate of cyclists in university makes the community more inclusive, safe and sustainable as cycling is affordable and non-polluting. Responsible consumption and production. Cycling offers the ability to travel around the campus, enhance the productivity and stamina of oneself. Climate change. Bicycles are eco-friendly, while automobiles increases the emission of carbon dioxide, while enhance the possibility of climate change. And the last is global partnership for sustainable development. Higher rate of cyclists of all UTHM staff and students induces the lower rate of traffic congestion.
Assalamualaikum, my name is BATRISYA HUDA binti Mohd SHUKRI F180159. So now I'm going to present for my part, which is the key sustainability performance indicator. The sustainability indicator can be defined as a measurable aspect of environmental, economic or social system that is useful for the monitoring the changes in system characteristic relevant to the continuation of human and environmental well-being. Aspect of sustainability criteria indicator divided into three parts, which are economic, social and environmental. The table show the sustainability indicator that related to our system. In terms of economic performance indicator, the criteria show if a system was developed with the technology means at minimal cost to suit the student financial capacity. This new mode of transportation is on short journey taken around the campus area. McLaughlin mentioned that short journey by petrol engine cars are more polluting because it is produce gas emission, making this a good reason to find another mode of campus transport which can reducing the gas emission. In communities with good walking, cycling and public transit, people transport demand can be more cheaply. The environmental indicators are perhaps the most important in identifying a sustainable transportation system, as negative impact from the conventional transportation mode may be the most apparent in this category. Because of this, a sustainable bicycle system should create a reduction in the air and noise pollution, as well as the consuming a minimal amount of natural resources. In order for a bicycle system to be identified as a socially sustainable, it must meet the criteria that are concerned with the impact on both to the system user as well as the non-user that resident in the system service area. The indicator of such as criteria area system is the accessibility. The role of the system play in the criteria as the equitable transportation system. How affordable is the cost of use, impact on the public health and the level of safety.
Assalamualaikum, my name is UMMI binti SAIFOL BAHRI. My metric number AF180068. Now I will presenting for the part of the feature of the system. Okay, for the bicycle parking facilities offer a fantastic chance to meet this demand in a cost-effective and space-efficient manner. Creating a bicycle-friendly campus environment necessitates abundant and secure bicycle parking facilities.
The bicycle parking is remarkable space efficient, especially designed by parking design that accumulate at least 3 bicycles can be parked in the space that it takes to park. The picture parking has a steel roof to protect it from direct sunlight and rain, as well as to prevent it from rusting quickly. The second feature is bicycle lane. The purpose of the bike lane is to create improved conditions for bicyclists by clarifying where they can expect to ride and to remind motorists to expect bicyclists on the road. Okay, bicycle lane is a portion of roadway which has been designed for exclusive use by bicyclists by pavement marking or sign. When designing bicycle path, one should consider various factors associated with bike path design. Okay, the last feature is Smart Lock app for bicycle. Smart Lock app are a simple and quick application to use within the university premise. The university need to create a special app for students who want to use bicycle safely so that cases like bicycle death do not occur. With the Smart Lock app, you can connect your phone to your smart bike lock. Use the app for keyless access to your bike. Receive alert when your bike is in danger and grant access to you. Then for the bike structure, include an adjustable seat, pedal barrier, solid airless tire, flashing tail light, and smart lock.
Potential benefits of sustainable transportation, cycling in UTM. Sustainable modes of transportation, including cycling, should be implemented in university since it should begin from the education. University students are the best targets for teaching sustainable mobility since they are continuously interacting with the outside and demonstrating better practice and behaviors to others. Universities can make better use of their resources and infrastructure to improve sustainable transportation, particularly when it comes to cycling. There are various of advantages on cycling as a sustainable mode of transportation in universities, which include: first one is on university campus, traffic congestions and carbon emissions can be decreased. Second one is control the rising demand for motorized vehicle parking spaces. Third is improve mental health and increase concentration. Fourth is the ability to make sound decisions and engage in routine tasks. Five is lessen the sensations of being constantly strained. A bicycle sharing program is an ideal transportation option for shorter distance because it did not produce pollution, does not use any energy, it's silent, does not take up much room, and is quick and economical. The system we implemented also encourage students to live in a healthy lifestyle by cycling using advanced innovations and technology bicycle, which increase safety, improve bicycle conditions, and provide easy access through tailored application throughout the campus.
Sustainable transportation policy. First is private automobiles. Every student and staff should only be allowed one vehicle per person. The campus should raise parking fees for those who use privately owned vehicles and drive alone at campus. Encourage car sharing system for university staff and students to reduce traffic congestion. And last is provide different parking spaces for students who drive alone and preferential spaces for ride sharing.
The sustainability transportation policy for ride sharing are: the university should discourage solo driving trips to campus and encourage the ride sharing trips. The university should encourage the student to carpool to the campus. There are a lot of benefits in the carpool in terms of economic and environmental. One of it is it can provide more space for the parking areas in the campus. Next, university can provide parking incentives such as priority for the parking for couples and adding the parking fees for the student who is a solo vehicle. The university also can allocate the special lane HOV for carpoolers all the way in campus and restricted it from being used by the solo driving.
Policy for public transportation. University should encourage to use public transportation in the campus. First step is to increase availability of public transportation at various university locations. Second is to improve the quality of bus service in the campus, such as prepare a neat and frequent bus schedule. And third is simplify bus routes and reduce branching. Design an app that provide bus schedule and bus route for students to access. And lastly is to increase the number of bus stops in the campus.
Okay, next, walking policy. Universities should also do their part to promote pedestrian walkway to all students because walking is the easy and healthy form of transport. Pedestrian walkway is an important component of campus mobility because the youth need to have access to a network of connected, direct and easy to follow roads linking the hostel facilities, green space, public transport stop and other facilities.
Transportation policy for cycling. University should promote cycling in campus and provide abundant service and secure bicycle parking, construct a bicycle path, modify existing roads to make them conducive for safe and efficient cycling, establish a bicycle advisory committee to prioritize bicycling needs, run educational courses on safety and bike maintenance and confident cycling, provide on-campus bike repair facility, promote cycle initiative through various channels of communications, and communicate with local authorities to link campus-related facility with those off campus.
For the conclusion part, the bike sharing program should be able to attract the attention and popularity of the campus community. The increasing in the number of students cause the increasing number of automobiles on the road, and the parking places are become limited. Individuals will seek other modes of transportation to go to work, school and other destinations as travel delay and illegal parking now becoming more widespread and road users to face the danger of accident because of this scenario. It is vital that we start transitioning to alternate mode of transportation on campus such as non-motorized mode transportation. Non-motorized transportation such as walking, using the bus and biking may help us to minimize our environmental footprints while also delivering the social and economic benefit. A sustainable campus transportation system relies on the well-designed infrastructure to encourage students to change their commuting habits because it generates no pollution, use no energy and it is affordable. A bicycle sharing program is an ideal short-distance alternative to driving, yet it is not always the practical option for everyone. As part of the large plan to improve the sustainability of transportation on campus, the usage of bicycle, bus, walking should all be promoted.